Wednesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes? And you, Will's Koi and trees, koi and wire trees. And furthermore, go across, give my man Will a subscribe, drop him a comment on his latest video, give him a like, tell him the Twisted by saying that, and on top of that, he has donated another wire bonsai for what will be soon my 3,000 subscriber giveaway. Now he actually donated me one for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and that is now sitting nice and snugly in Chris Stubbs's fish room there up in Canada. So yeah, go over, give him a check out, and he has got an auction on Saturday the 31st of August at 7 p.m. But what I'll do is I'll drop a link down in the description to the short, and I think the short will actually show you the trees that he's got for auction. I've actually seen them, and one of them I think I might be bidding on myself because it is fucking stunning. I've got one of, in fact I've got a few Will's wire trees actually. My very first one that he gave me as a gift out of the blue. I've got the one in the front room, I'll show you that. I'll take a couple pictures and I'll drop it in the video. But yeah, that one is absolutely out of this world. So yeah, give him a check out. I think he's got a Facebook page and all that for his wire trees. So yeah, Will's Koi. Get your fucking teeth into it. Will's Koi and wire trees. Well, I haven't done any video over the last couple of days because we've had friends down for the last couple of days celebrating the 30th birthday. But while they have been here, I've been pottering around, which is what is going to become my new return for the growing on channel. So yeah, spin you round. Moved a couple out the main pond and into there, and they are going to be photographed and advertised later on today. There's 3/4 of the last shower, and this silicone here that I used held lovely. This clear stuff, yeah, that's why he was leaking. But bum bum bum. So I've got a tray from Home Bargains and I've converted it into a plant bed return. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little layer of gravel, and the gravel will come just over the lip of there. I might even put a little bit of grilling in, my little plastic stuff. This stuff, kids use it at school for doing cross stitching and stuff like that. This is the fine mesh. If you're going to do it for something like that and you don't want it to clog up, then you go for the next one up. There's two different types and it's a slightly larger hole. But yeah, it would take me 2 seconds to put one of them on each of there, and it will stop the gravel going down. But what I've done is I had some these are off of slide valves, 1.5 inch slide valves. So I had this side from one that I stripped out, and the good thing with these is you can solvent weld a pipe fitting straight into it, like so. So what we've got is the water's going to come in here, it will fill up this area here, come up through gravel and go down both tubes or both exits, and then I will adjust this because this bit here is the only bit that's not solvent welded, so that I can move that up or down depending on how the flow is on here. And how I got that gap like that, that was literally just an angle grinder and a stone grinding disc. They're chunky things, and that's where you get a nice little letterbox there. If you use a metal cutting bit like you would if you was doing slots for a return pipe, it's too small to get, it's too thin to get a decent push over it, if you see what I mean. So yeah, everything is solvent welded and sealed apart from that bit there. And it just so happens I took that apart. As you can see, I've got top bit swinging in the breeze. I've got to go up and pick my son up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the wicks. This bit's coming out, and I'm going to put some CLS round there, and I might come across here and move all my pictures. I might save me pictures to go on the shower when it all gets bored, because once the shower's in, it's going to be sealed and then boxed in, so then I can have all me pictures that people have sent me and stuff all on there. But getting back to it, I'm going to come 90 out of there, straight down, 90 across, and then straight into the back of the thing, which actually I thought I was going to have to cut this out, but it actually sits over the edge, absolutely fucking perfect, just the way I wanted it. Woohoo! So now I can take these out as well and save them for another job further down the line. So it's 4 to 1.5 inch pipe. So you've got 4 inch, and then you've got 1.5 inch tank connector on there. I know what I mean. Those that know, you'll see it when it gets rebuilt. But so the plan is, if I could get to a length or two of CLS, oh man, wet ass, I can get a couple of lengths of CLS. I could take this one out because it's bigger, and like I say, I can get all my mugs on that wall, because I'm taking the shelves out as well. I'm actually going to put a plinth board in there. So the pipe, I'm going to, it'll be running pretty much level, so you get a 90, and then it's just going to come 90 straight into the back of the container. So then I can put a board on there, that can sit on the board then, this lot goes, and then I can get all the mugs off of that wall, all on this wall, so I can start getting this area prepped, ready for the filter rebuild. So as you can see, I've got it marked out. 2, 4, 6 Euro boxes. And they will go into a brick bio chamber, and this will be the base of the shower, and the top of the bio chamber will sit about here, just to cover any splash or anything. And then the returns will be 2 3-inch pipes going through the wall, and that will be the returns for the main pond, just 2 3-inch outlets. So what you'll have is you'll have 4 into 1.5 inch coming out, either coming out of the drum or coming out of the settlement chamber to my pumps. And then from the pumps, these will be repositioned onto the front, hence why things are going to get boxed in to the front of the shower, because each pump, like now, is going to feed each Tempest, but then still go over the shower, but they'll be in front of the shower here. So I can then use these, because they're no longer in use, on either one, whether it be the drum or I build a settlement chamber. I can reuse them to then go to my pumps. So, it's being well thought out. It's being well thought out, but like we were actually chatting about this yesterday. We were sat in the porch and we're like, well, when's the building going to start? And I said, well, really, before I can start on the pond, as well as getting all the bits I need, like tank connectors and everything else, I've got to start ripping that one down in there. In fact, I've got to pull a floor up, because there's a bloody great hole in there that can be backfilled with soil that needs to come out at this point. see? Thus should be saving me money on skip. I could get away with a cheap hippo bag or something, you know. Or the metal that is the walls, fuck, strap them to the boys' roof rack, take down a fucking tip. So yeah, but there is a lot to consider. But right at this moment of the time, I'm just about to clean out the easy box for the drying on tank because I took a brand new slide valve apart to finish building that. I thought, I'll be everything down there for dancing. Now this slide valve down here, I think that is the problem for my water loss in the tank. So I took said slide valve apart, and I've got one brand new innard with brand new rubbers that I will just put in the place of this old inner, and that should be Bob's your uncle, thank your aunt, my problem is solved. Whoop-diddy whoop. And I got 2 jobs done with one thing. See? Not just a pretty face. So yeah, once that's sat in there, like so. Oh. Do you know, once that's sat in there like so, we'll be taking this out, so the pipe will come in, hit there, come straight along, up, back to the outlet of the air source heat pump, wrap them all back up. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, it will come down, come along, and then, as you can see, I've not had to take out any wood or anything like that. I don't even have to move the cactoily, which is doing really good. Get on the old cactoily, boys. Link in the description, if I can remember how to do it. But yeah, they're probably thinking, what the fuck's going on? But yeah, you see the slot, now we'll work out which way is what. And I'm also thinking of putting a brace across there so I can drop an airline down. So I got one of these domed air stones sitting about that far above that bottom drain, and thus taking them out of this end and this end. And I think that will also help with a little bit more draw down on the bottom. So yeah, so I've flip-flapped enough. I've got, and this is the other problem. When cleaning easy pods, you know, you clean easy pods, you need the water to be up at this height. So I'm having to keep topping it up while it's boiling. It's got to have a second boil yet anyway. But like I keep telling people, these three spillways, they are not just for when your media gets that clogged up that it comes over and bypasses straight to your pump. It's also there for when you're cleaning, because when the air is forced up through this middle, it then pushes it out, and then you get a reverse vortex motion, which then all the big solids that comes out then gets put round in the vortex and settles out on the floor, ready to flush the waste. So there we go, I'll be back in a minute. Well, my little fruit bats. I've just got back from Hoeks. We got a length, got wood, and I also picked up, to go in there, a bag of suburban stone black ballast, but ideal use. Right at the top, fish friendly, wash prior to use, past patios, driveways, borders and beds. So that's going to go in the top of there. We should cut down on the splashing. I'm also going to have to make a little splash back as well, and I think I might even move the cat toilet to the middle of the back wall, but you'll see what I mean. Let me spin you round, and just for you, Stubbsy, because I haven't done it for such a long time, you spin me right round, baby, right round like a record playing round, 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 round. So yeah, shears are running. It's going to take a little bit of fine tuning, but yeah, I want to get a bit of plastic up there as a splashback, because otherwise I'm just going to lose all my water. I'm also thinking of making this slot bigger, and I think that will stop a lot of this then. And I don't know why I've got air coming out of that, because there's no air going through the system, but I've got air coming out of that one. So yeah, I'm gonna get this a jiggery pokery. Might have to put a little brace across the top, but she's in. I'm gonna give some of this a bit of a sloosh out. Get your ass in, you scavenging off the floor, you little rat. Get your ass in. Go on, lay down. Go and lay, that's better, twat. So yeah, I'm going to give this a little bit of a rinse, and then we'll go from there. Oh. There we go, running with no leaks. I've taken some mind your own business from the toe side tank, and I just want the mind your own business to take over there, and then if it wants to, it can go across the wall and whatnot. I did, like I say, I did take the spray bar debris out, but I'm playing around with it. Like I say, will need fine tuning, but I've got the old splash guard up there. I might actually put another piece in, sort of like diagonally on there, so then everything falls back in. But here we go. Next step, air pump shelves, Moosa mugs. Let's go. I mean, the aggregate cost me £4 for the bag. The pot cost me, I think it was £2.99. I spent, I think it was £10 at Wicks, and there we have a lot more bio, because we have a nice bio formation in there, mind you, because you know you've got mechanical bio, so yeah, we should be absolutely golden on this tank now. And as you can see, it's lighting things up in here for the minute, but that ain't going to last long, because I'm going to start painting the wall first, and then we're going to start moving some cupperoos. I think I might actually move the top beam closer to the ceiling, so I can then come down in levels. But yeah, we will sort that out as we go. But right this moment, it's time for a fag break. Hey, hello my little fruit bats. Well, that is 8:30, and I've just got all tidied and cleaned up. I tell you what, I really am liking the way it's looking at the moment, but this is only part one. But before I spin you round, had a delivery about an hour ago. I'd love to know how you people out there get my address. Not that I'm complaining. I've got, with compliments from Mrs. Orca's Koi Pond. I really enjoy your channel. Here's a little thank you from me, a Mrs. Orca's mug, and a mug top to keep your drink warm. Absolutely blown away. Kind regards, Ruth. Ruth, thank you very, very much. And that will take pride of place on the wall, because that I think will make number 83. Ho, ho, ho. Mrs. Orca's Koi Pond. Thank you very much, Ruth. And we will go into that tomorrow. So on that note, guys, as always, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're all great, and we will see you again tomorrow with part 2. Oh no, 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 no. Can't leave you in suspense, can I? First we'll have to put Mrs. Orca up there for the minute. There you go, Ruth, my darling. Up there with the rest. And I shall keep that for going on top of my cup of tea. But let me spin you round. So yeah, as you can see, look, all the pipe works down, comes along. I've even got it wrapped to about there, and then I'll finish the rest off tomorrow. But air pump is in a nice little position. Got perfect room for me tub and my microscope. Everything else is going to go in the shed indoors. And yeah, we're going to have a little shuffle round on these walls. I want to try and take down as much as I can off of that wall in preparation, like I said, for the new filtration system that's going to be going in. These are really happy right at this moment in time, because they're eating their first lot of food in about 4 or 5 hours, because I've been pottering around in here. But yeah, as we pan out, they're going to disappear because I'm going to start talking again. But what I've done is I've taken the mind your own business that was in the middle of the top tier of the shower. I've taken that out, and I've taken some from inside the toe side tank. Well, this one here was looking all limp and bedraggled when I put it in earlier on, and it's already up and standing on end. So what I decided in the end was I would put a bit of Perspex in there as my splashback. Decided to keep the air stones at the ends. I think their want for food is overcoming the need to. Oh, looky there! I think I've got me a new midnight. Here she goes. Here you are, down there. Look. Wonder if you can spot it. Ooh. On that cliffhanger, I will say, we'll have a quick look out here first. So these are doing well in here. I moved, like I say, I moved a few over from the main pond that are all going to be moved on. These are going to be advertised tomorrow. All bar the Goshki, the Deutsch Gin Shiro Suri, the Platinum Ogon, and the Ginrin Becco. The Deutsch Ginrin Benigoi. Everything else, apart from this one, because this one's already taken, and this one, everything else is going to be advertised. These are just, oh, they finished it. Oh, they finished that much. But I did chuck the brushes in last night, because the Ginrin Becco was chasing round and nudging into the big female Shiro and the female Ginrin Matsukawa Baki. So I chucked them in the pond last night, so if they do anything, then I have got the option to put one brush in here, because I've preloaded this with pond water. So if they do the do, then I'll have untainted water to drop the a brush into and see what happens. There you go, Paul. Here we go. I think I'm going to call that. That's it. That's it. As always, guys and girls, I've been Twisted Croy. You out there, you are always great, and we will see you tomorrow with Pup. Good.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.